I once learnt the secret of success from a business speaker called Mark. Mark travels the world delivering talks, workshops and seminars and earning hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of pounds over the course of a year. But Mark once confided in me that he really wasn't the best speaker out there. He said, there are thousands of better speakers than me, they're doing the same job, but not all of them are earning the kinds of money he's earning, being invited to speak in glamorous locations all over the world. So what Mark understood that helped him be successful is that your greatest weaknesses are often the source of your greatest strengths, and that understanding, exploring and examining your weaknesses, coming to terms with them and understanding them fully can be a really, really powerful thing to do. So Mark was someone that didn't naturally have a strong, commanding voice. He didn't have great stage presence, and he also hadn't achieved anything remarkable. He hadn't climbed a mountain, he hadn't walked around the globe, he hadn't won an Olympic gold medal. But what Mark understood was that this gave him certain advantages. So because he didn't have a great voice, he practiced his delivery relentlessly. He practiced and practiced and practiced, building up his voice, building up the way he delivered his words, understanding how he could project his voice, speak louder, speak clearer in a way that people found interesting. He didn't have great stage presence, so he really studied the art of using the right words and phrases that would grab people's attention, involving his audience in his talks. And because he hadn't achieved anything remarkable, he made his audience the subject of his talks. A lot of people will go to a talk and they might not actually want to hear someone else go on and on and on about their life and what they've done. They want to be involved in that discussion. Mark was a master at getting his audience involved in his talks, making them interactive, making them the star of the show. And that was something that in a lot of businesses was really, really valuable in building team spirit, in getting people involved, raising people's morale and motivation. So because he understood his weaknesses, he was able to do something about them and make massive, massive improvements and get to that point of success where he was in demand because he was offering something different. Now, all the people that were business speakers that were good, well, they were just naturally good. They would just turn up, they would do their thing, and a lot of them would rely on being naturally good. And that was fine. If you're naturally good at something, you will remain naturally good at it. But you possibly won't have that extra motivation, that extra determination you need to become truly great. And understanding, identifying and having weaknesses can be a really powerful thing to do to get you to that place. Because if you have weakness, you have potential to grow. And if you have potential, you have potency. It's maybe where the word comes from. You have potency, you have power. You have power in your weakness. There is weakness and strength. They're the same thing, they're together. When you have weakness, you have potential to get better. You have that power, you have that strength. So if you can understand your weaknesses, whatever they are, you have the power to improve, and that's where you have the ability, the possibility to become truly great. I hope that is a useful thought. Until the next time, stay epic. The end.